What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage and we are back today with another Doom 2 raid video guide and playthrough for you all. In today's video, we're going to be walking through the next stage here in terms of the Mystic nodes. The 5 characters that's worked best for me is actually the new Warriors meta here, consisting of Deathpool, Cloak, and Dagger, and as well following up that with Silver Surfer and Dr. Doom. So they have amazing synergies with Deathpool because Deathpool is able to actually grant them energy, and on top of that, the new Warriors team really does thrive in raids because that is ideally what they were built with, especially the spreading of negative conditions. So that being said, let's dive into each of the characters' respective upgrades to show you guys the footage. So starting off here, you can see Deathpool with the respective upgrades here. I haven't found the need to actually T4 her ultimate, but I mean, if you have the available T4s, I would recommend it just because she already does a really incredible amount of damage, and you're going to find her passive attacks will deal a lot, especially if we're taking down enemies at a good rate. Next, we got Silver Surfer here. We didn't hesitate here to upgrade him as much as we can. As you can see, T4s in all of his abilities. Next, we got Dagger here. A little bit lower in the yellow stars just because I haven't had a chance to push her out and her shards are limited, but you can see the T4s were pretty massive on her as well. Special, ultimate, as well as her passive. Next, we got Cloak here, and similar to Dagger, you can see a lot of upgrades here with the exception of the basic, and just to really pump them up because they are both quite squishy, but the synergies with Deathpool is really what matters ultimately, and especially if they're getting energy to use their ultimates and specials. And last but not least, if you have unlocked Dr. Doom, he's going to be really pivotal because he has a great cleanse, he's got a good ultimate, and the fact that he actually can soak up a lot of damage, he can become that pseudo tank for us, as well as being able to also benefit from Deathpool's synergy. So that being said, you guys, those are the 5. Let's dive right in now to the gameplay. Same placement as my previous video in regards to having both Deathpool and Silver Surfer on opposite corners, just because in my opinion they're the 2 most valuable pieces, and the fact that Cloak and Dagger, if they fall, that is okay with me, especially with Dr. Doom in the center being able to have a heal, and if he gets attacked, that's okay just because he can also get energy for himself. So starting off here, you should actually have full energy if you did the first node correct in my previous video in terms of being able to take down the enemies and try to use basic attacks. And at this moment, I do recommend Silver Surfer using the ultimate, as you can see there on Red Guardian, and then following that up with Deathpool special to pass that ability block as well to Dr. Octopus. So we start things off with Cloak's ultimate there to apply negative conditions, and really the focus for this initial wave is going to be both Taskmaster and Minerva. Couple reasons, just due to the fact that Minerva's got a revive. You can see from the get-go, even though I'm full HP, I do actually opt to use Dr. Doom's ultimate there because I want the clones on my side and I need some additional damage here, so that is exactly what we take advantage of. And if you have the striker vulnerabilities there, you can see we're just trying to get the double attacks there. But you can see I don't actually opt to use Dr. Doom's ultimate because I want the clones to stay there to really be targets for us, but as well being able to provide some additional damage supplementation. So we take down Minerva initially, which is exactly what we want. We're not afraid of this wave because all of them have the blind, so it does really buy us time. We're not worried what they can do because they're not going to be able to attack us. So really just taking our time, using the basic attacks from the Doom clones, and we're just trying to finish off here Taskmaster. And that does actually prompt the next wave here, and you can see there's some fresh targets in being Ghost, and as well as Killmonger, and as well as a Merc Lieutenant. So, you know, we still have a little bit of protection here from the blinds, but you can see now I opt to use Dr. Doom's special in terms of being able to deal a boatload of damage and really cleaning up this board. So that's why you want to do like that, because the clones build up, and ideally that should leave you with 4 or 5 or less enemies left. As you can see here, Red Guardian, Ghost, and as well as Killmonger, and now we can actually take our time. Now the key for this is you can see now I'm starting to use Deathpool's ultimate quite a bit here because I do actually want to build up the charges for next wave. It's really important because in the boss node, when we're facing up against a Dr. Doom and a Castro, the reason we want to build up Deathpool's charges is so that she can at least one-shot one of them. So that's the logic here. So at this point, I do actually recommend on finishing off Red Guardian as opposed to Ghost because she can dodge a lot, and honestly speaking, a Red Guardian might be there for a while, and if he gets his taunt again, it would just be a back and forth. So personally, I would recommend finishing off Red Guardian, and if you can leave Ghost as the last target, it's not going to be an issue because it gives us the opportunity as well to build up Deathpool's ultimate charges there. So I just used the basic on everything here, really trying to focus on the attacks, and that's exactly why we didn't start with Ghost. You can see by her using her ultimate, she got back to full HP. So you know, unfortunately with her, she's just very strong to deal with, and it's nice just to focus on her by herself if you can. So this is actually the last charge here, and I'm pretty satisfied to know that this is actually my last attack, because now we got full 5 charges ready to go for Deathpool, and another very clean run through for this node. So that's ideally how you want to set it up. Hope to be able to give you guys some perspective for these characters here, and thank you as always, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.